What up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel, man. Happy New Year to everyone. I had to jump on to talk about the two things we can learn from the tragedy of New Orleans and Las Vegas on New Year's Day. Guys, simply put, man, there is no excuse for any type of acts like we saw on New Year's Day where innocent people get run down or innocent people lose their life at the hands of somebody who has clearly lost their mind. And the reason why I'm saying this to you guys, the two things we can learn from it is, if y'all watch my long form content, a lot of y'all do, some of y'all don't, but if y'all watch my long form content, we talk a lot about relationships on the long form content versus, most of my short form content being reactionary videos to current events. But the reason I want to bring this up, guys, is two things that you got to learn about the acts of New Year's Day in New Orleans and in Vegas. One, your relationship and your children may not be a blessing. And number two, your religion may be causing the most danger in your life. Guys, as these details pour out, so many people are getting lied to about relationships / children and religion. And kind of all of those things are intertwined. And when it goes bad, because you were taught wrong from the beginning, when it goes bad, guys, it becomes a pressure cooker. And now people lose it. People blow up. Guys, if you read some of the stuff that's coming out, some of the information that's dripping out, especially on the guy in New Orleans, Vegas is still kind of investigating and seeing what's going on. But guys, make sure you understand the logic of a relationship and not just the emotion. And make sure that you understand that your religion, you need to make sure that you're not out of balance with it. Okay? No religion tells you to break laws. I don't care what religion it is, right? And no relationship is worth you getting so emotional that you create crimes of passion and that kind of thing. And I think that the two things we can learn is that for 2025 is reevaluate is your relationship based in logic and not something you learned on TV or in a Disney movie growing up. And make sure your church ain't making you crazy. And here's how you do that, guys. I had a rule. I don't do what the pastor teaches. I do what I see the pastor doing. And you don't ever see the head of any religion going to blow themselves up, going to kill somebody, going to do any of that. So if he's not doing it, I'm not doing it. I don't care what they preach. I follow what they do. And in your relationships and with your children, make sure you understand that relationships and children are a business. And you better run your house like a business. Because, guys, what this guy was dealing with is he bought into some type of fairy tale on what he thought it would be. Thought blessing this, blessing that. And guys, it ain't that. It's the hardest job you ever gonna have. It's the hardest company you ever gonna run. And you gotta start learning that so that you don't get out of balance. And now, because you taking innocent people out and it's not even worth it. Those are the two things, guys. Guard your heart with your relationship / children, and guard your heart with your religion. Look at it from a business perspective, from a logical perspective. Take the emotion out. I know some of y'all gonna say, Jeff, man, you can't take emotion out of it. Yeah, you can. Because back in the day, guys, marriage and children were businesses and families that tried to make sure that the family business kept running. There was no quote unquote love involved. It was about how do we preserve the family, grow the families. And then your religion, guys, there was always balance with it. This radicalization, no matter what religion you come from, again, my advice, see what the pastor does. The pastor is not blowing himself up. The pastor's not doing the burdens that he puts on you. It's just not gonna happen. So you need to do what he does, not these things that are being taught. Because, guys, we don't want to see images like that. I can only imagine what the families are going through. But religion, relationships, and children, this intertwining of that is killing a lot of households. And we don't want to see people acting out like this because they're so frustrated with what's going on with the things they cherish the most, which is their relationship, their children, and their God. Man, y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Man, is Jeff crazy or is Jeff on something? If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm going to holler.